Pixel 8 versus Pixel 8a. Camera comparison, let's go. So the Pixel 8a has launched at Rs 52,999 and its camera is pretty impressive. But how does it stack up against its own brethren, the Pixel 8? At 69,999, the Pixel 8 has a similar camera array. So how much better will the photos be if you take the plunge and spend Rs 17,000 more? I'll give you the lowdown, but before that, subscribe, like, share this video for more fun tech content. Starting with specs, the Pixel 8a has a 64-megapixel OIS primary shooter, while the Pixel 8 has a 50-megapixel OIS primary camera with the added benefit of laser autofocus and a wider aperture. You can see the rest of the specs on the screen. The Pixel 8's camera is also bigger in size, allowing more light to enter the lens. So let's check out the photo samples. In daylight, photos from both phones look nearly identical with similar color representation and dynamic range. However, in tricky lighting, the Pixel 8 has much better dynamic range. In this photo of the coconut tree against sunlight, the details of the leaves are better preserved on the 8. In general, the 8 preserves the details in the shadow areas better. As for detail retention, both do a great job. It's very hard to distinguish which one is better without pixel peeping. But surprisingly, the colors of this bark photo is more natural on the 8a and the Pixel 8's photo is too cool toned. Low-light photos are much better on the Pixel 8 and the 8a's low-light photos have softness in the corners and the detail isn't as high. Lens flare is also better controlled on the 8. Close-up photos look great on both phones with true-to-life colors, but the bokeh effect is stronger on the Pixel 8. So sometimes the entirety of the subject may not be in focus. As for portraits, both phones shoot at different zoom levels by default. The Pixel 8a shoots at 1.7x while the Pixel 8 shoots at 1x. The Pixel 8a's portrait photos don't look as sharp since they are digitally cropped. The photos have accurate skin representation, but the Pixel 8 wears slightly warmer, leaving skin tones with a slightly reddish hue. The bokeh cutout is also slightly more superior on the 8a, but the actual bokeh looks more natural on the 8. In low light, the 8 clicks better portrait photos, whereas the 8a's portrait photos looks artificially sharpened. Ultrawide shots look excellent on both. If I were to nitpick, the 8 has superior dynamic range with better controls of highlight and shadows. Chromatic aberrations are more common on the 8a too, but when it comes to barreling, both do a fantastic job with minimal barreling. The Pixel 8 uses its ultrawide camera to click macro photos, but the 8a doesn't have autofocus, so it can't click macro shots. Macro photos look nice on the 8 with good detail and color accuracy. Both the Pixel 8 and 8a click good quality selfies, but the Pixel 8a actually clicks better photos comparatively in most instances. Skin tones are more accurate and there's more detail in general. Against harsh lighting, it allows the light source to be overexposed a bit to maintain the detail in the face, which is crushed on the Pixel 8. It even clicks slightly sharper and better selfies in low light. Both phones can shoot 4K at 60 FPS from the rear camera. The video footage from both phones look vibrant and crisp in daylight. Stabilization with active mode is much better on the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8a has too much jitter. Focusing is slightly slower on the 8a but only by a small margin. As for low light video, both are very noisy. Which one do you prefer? So does the Pixel 8a give you a camera that's as good as the Pixel 8 only for Rs 52,999? Well, no. Of course, the Pixel 8 is just more versatile and consistent in most scenarios. It clicks better pictures in low light and it has better ultrawide photos and video performance. However, the Pixel 8a is no slouch. It matches the 8 in many areas such as portraits and close-up shots and even clicks better selfies. So I think Google has come up with a fantastic option for Pixel lovers who want flagship Pixel level photo quality without spending as much, possibly rendering the Pixel 8a useless. Anyway, that's the end of our comparison. For more such detailed videos, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.